out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Now back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Start offense.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Gonna let one fly for Rupp. He's got him in, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Flush to his right, and they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to float this one deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big third down play there for the Jags. 45 yards. Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Going up top. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Runs through the contact. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete here on third down. Looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good game. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And this looks to probably be the final play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It was a tremendous passing display that this man put on last week. Short, deep, intermediate. He made all the throws, and he had the yards to prove it, not to mention the win. He's riding high coming into this game. It's the Packers going up against the Jaguars.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit.
first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Escaping the pressure right. And some room to run now. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. Let's see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're going to look to throw. Steps away. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Let's go. 1-9. Flex round. Flex round.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Ohio.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Let's go. 1-9.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
A little antsy on the left side. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. All that gets them is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Powers past him at midfield. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Flex round. Flex round.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's go. Ohio.
Flush to his right. Got some real estate inside the 30. And a great move again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with him, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. And now out come the Jags. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very solid gain of 27. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Come on, let's go! Try 38! Try 38!
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defense, they got a little... Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, twisting away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Here we go! Try 38!
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Here we go! Flex round!
Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
A Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Let's go! White line! Flex round! Flex round!
Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Pushing through the contact, eluding the pressure right. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Flex round! Flex round!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. Second down.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And that's incomplete. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Flex round! Flex round! On, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
And this is going to be incomplete. Safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Come on, let's go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dumps it off to Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Let's go!
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio!
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Ohio, let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll look to throw here, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Protection. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
He can run for it, and he will. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Forward pass, offense.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And now running right through it. And juke this time. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Let's go! Ohio! Flex round!
Back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Back to throw here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL.
They'll set up a throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jurrell Casey in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards, and it'll be third down.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They're going to look to throw. Fighting through. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. The Jaguars getting set to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Back to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down.
Here we go, Ohio!
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, You know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if it...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Eric Sauber, his second touchdown on the season. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Cooper's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He sets to... He's got a man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Bengals. Andy Dalton, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one.
All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 1st and 10. The pass will be completed into coverage, and this goes 20 yards for the score. The Jags is up now by 7. Now 2nd and...
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime? Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ohio. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Flex round. Flex round. Check.
Now back to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jurrell Casey. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 45 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Come on, Ohio!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. The Jaguars on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. But he's got it to Hearns. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Big play here. 3rd down and goal from the 2. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. That's to his running back, complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field.
Watch right, watch right. Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Check 37.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Here we go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll look to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's go! What? Ohio!
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Forced out to his left. Room here to run. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely.
And give that one to the Broncos as they wind up winners there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking up.